I have a question probably best for Blake and perhaps Paul together. Azarga had talked about bringing in a partner to sign an offtake agreement to fund the development of the two projects. Do you think the combined company will be able to fund development by itself?
Paul, do you want to go ahead with that one, or do you want me to start there?
Why don't you kick it off, Blake, and then I'll wrap it up.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, I think just taking one step back as well, I think the one thing that excites me about this transaction, and look, ultimately I will be a shareholder in the combined company as well, is really Bill and Paul's vision, their captivation for where they want to take this company. And you know, vision's important, but coupling that with the team and the right asset suite is equally important. So to me, you know, joining forces with a management team that has the pedigree of Encore's and the successful track record, I think is ultimately very important for us. And look, leveraging that into relationships with you know, utilities, future off-takers, whomever that may be, I think that gives us a lot more flexibility in terms of how we go about developing the projects, really to minimize the cost of capital for the overall shareholder base. So, you know, Paul, you might be able to give some more specific color on that.
Sure. Thanks, Blake. And I just would add, you know, we talk a lot about consolidation. One of the things that consolidation brings, in addition to combining assets and you know, quite often reducing corporate costs, et cetera, you know, those type of things, it also brings market strength. And by having the ability to have the ability to deliver to, say, for a utility or multiple utilities, allows us to have a stronger ability to respond to those RFPs, et cetera. But also it brings ability to bring more to the table when you're having a discussion with a nuclear utility or a fuel buyer. I see it establishes that we have the ability to be competitive on a world basis, you know, and the stronger we are, the more we can compete with our global competitors. And that's one of the things that it's hard to do as a single asset or a couple of a smaller company, is to be able to compete on that larger scale. Because the reality is that the market's entirely different than it was back in 2006 and 7, where a small player or small company could find a place pretty easily in the market. With large state-owned companies that we have right now, it makes it more competitive, and scale brings competitiveness. And I think this is what we're doing right now, bring these two companies together with these tier one, these great projects and resources, provides us ability to provide that scale and become a premier not only producer but also supplier to the nuclear fuel cycle, not just domestically but internationally. It gives us that strength.